Chapter 4. Threads of Memory. The hum of leaves rustled softly in the gentle breeze, mingling with the distant chirping of birds that filled the air with a sense of peace and freedom. The sun filtered through the ornate windows, casting intricate patterns on the polished marble floors. Mina wandered through the grand hallway, her small fingers trailing along the cool, smooth surfaces of the lavish furniture. Every corner of her home was adorned with exquisite paintings and delicate sculptures, reflecting a wealth that both amazed and intimidated her. Despite the beauty that surrounded her, a heaviness clung to her heart, as if the opulence of her life was a gilded cage. With each step, she felt the weight of her uncle's protectiveness pressing down on her. He was always nearby watching, ensuring she didn't stray too far from his watchful eye. As she approached a tall bookshelf filled with volumes of dusty tomes, a flicker of curiosity ignited within her. She reached for a book, its spine cracked and worn, when something caught her eye. A small, intricately carved wooden box, nestled in a shadowed corner of the shelf. Mina pulled it down, cradling it in her hands. The box felt warm, almost alive, as she ran her fingers over the swirling patterns etched into its surface. With a gentle tug, she opened it, revealing a collection of trinkets, delicate jewelry, faded photographs, and crumpled notes. One of the notes caught her attention, its ink smudged, yet readable. It spoke of love, loss, and a promise to always keep the ones you love safe. A wave of emotion washed over Mina as she realized these belonged to her late mother. Although she had never known her, this glimpse into her mother's past deepened her connection to the woman whose absence echoed through her life. Tears prickled at her eyes, but she quickly blinked them away, fearing the vulnerability that surfaced. Suddenly, her mind drifted back to the day she had arrived at the estate, an event that was more like a phantom, a story she could only imagine. She didn't remember the moment, but she envisioned it vividly, her uncle cradling her in his arms, his face a mix of sadness and determination. She felt the warmth of his embrace, the sense of safety it provided, and yet there lingered an unspoken weight, a promise that felt heavy. He would protect her, but at what cost? While other children laughed and played, she often found herself in moments of quiet sadness, a sense of longing that felt inexplicable. There were days when she sensed a faint ache in her mind, as if she could feel the weight of another's struggles, the burden of pain, even from afar. It was a connection that left her feeling both restless and drawn to something greater, something beyond her reach. The memories shifted to her 7th birthday, the day her powers had fully awakened. It was a day of chaos and wonder, where the world felt electric and alive. She had played in the expansive garden, surrounded by blooming flowers, when she felt a surge within her. It was as if the very essence of nature responded to her, dancing at her fingertips. With a flick of her hand, petals unfurled, vines twisted and climbed, and blossoms burst forth in a vibrant display of color. But with that exhilarating power came fear,